What are you still doing up? It should be time for you to get some rest, don't you think? Were you waiting for me to come and give you a bit of company? I was trying to say comfort and company. I said it again. Company and comfort. Was that what you were waiting for? Well, I mean, it is time to go to sleep. So, I appreciate you waiting for me, but it's okay. You should have just let yourself drift off. It's alright, I'll tuck you in now. Got the blanket here. Get you all snug and cozy here in the blanket. You know what I call this? I call this a doona. A doona. It's the sheet that you have, the fluffy sheet inside. I don't know what people call it elsewhere, but I call it a doona. But it's got a nice, fresh, new inside in it, and it's freshly washed. So it's all comfy and cozy in it. It smells pretty good too. So just get relaxed now, lay down, get cozy, and of course, do actually tuck yourself in. Unfortunately, I can't do it for you as much as I might like to. I can pretend a little, but I can't actually put you in your bed, so please tuck yourself in, okay? So get cozy, get comfortable, all up in the blanket. And I thought maybe I can just chat to you for a little while, help you drift off. How's that sound? I can tell you a bit about what I've been up to, things I've been doing, playing and seeing. But I guess first, before you drift off completely, how about for once you tell me what you've been up to? Usually it's me yapping your ear off. I wouldn't mind to hear a little bit about what you've been up to. You know, it's okay if you don't want to. You can just drift off, but I'm just letting you know that I'd really like to hear it. Alright. Well, I guess I can yap a little then. Try to think of what I've been up to lately. I feel like I've not been up to too much. That's sort of always the case. I feel like that's sort of always the case with me. Maybe it's the case for you as well. You know, you get to that point where things, when you think about them yourself, like what you're doing, they don't seem interesting to you personally because you experienced them. But maybe for an onlooker when it becomes interesting. Hearing someone else talk about what they believe is mundane and boring. I know I definitely do like hearing the mundane and boring things. I like hearing people get excited about stupid stuff. Like a little collectible that they like, or perhaps a nice meal that they recently enjoyed. That's usually the stuff that I like to hear people talk about. There's a joke. I don't know if you've seen this. There's a joke in the TV show Futurama where Zoidberg, who is he's like a crab guy. He's like a humanoid crab character. If you've not seen the show, he's trying to like impress a lady, but he's not very good at it. So he gets Fry, the human character, main character of the show, to give him a hand. And so Fry's like in a bush, like yelling instructions for Zoidberg to follow. And he's doing poorly talking to this chick. She's also I was gonna say a squid, a crab. And so he's one of the things Fry yells at him is like, get her to talk about her day. And then so Zoidberg asks, and then she's like, well, I got up and I had a piece of toast. And she starts talking about really like mundane, boring stuff. And then Zoidberg and Fry bigger about like, now she won't shut up or something like that is the joke. But I always kind of liked hearing that. Like, that's the stuff I want to actually hear. I want to hear about the piece of toast someone had in the morning. Did it have jam or maybe just butter, or what was it that they had on the toast, and did it make them feel better? Were they feeling a little peckish, or was it just to make sure that they had something in their stomach before they went about their day? That's definitely the stuff I like hearing about. So, I love when watching the episode, but I've always thought, I was like, I kind of, that's the stuff I want to hear. I don't know, so maybe I've got something myself that I can talk about. Like, what did I do this morning? Let's see specifically. Alright, I got up. I got up pretty early, actually. I got up at about 4 a.m. this morning. And then I had some stuff that I wanted to edit. So I did that at about 4 a.m. in the morning. For about 30 minutes, I only needed to finish up a project. And then I went back to sleep and woke up again at about 8 o'clock, 8 a.m. and thought, okay, it's 8 o'clock now, I'm gonna get up. I had a big pile of laundry that was just sitting on the floor in my room that I had been neglecting to clean all week. So I set that going, and then decided to do something else good for me, which was go to the gym. So I went to the gym, and that's been a bit of a struggle lately, because I think I said this to you recently, but gym. It's currently closed. My local one. So I've had to go to a different one. Well, it's the same chain. It's the same chain of, like a gym. I was going to say restaurant. It's the same chain. Just at a different location that's a little bit further away from me. But because my gym's closed, and this is the next closest gym, there's now 2 gyms worth of people going to this one gym. Because, of course, all the people with dead mind need somewhere to go, so this is where they're ending up, and there ends up being, usually I'll go at like 8 o'clock at night is usually when I'm going to the gym. It's the only time of day that I have to get it done, so after work I'll come home, I'll have a meal of some kind, and then head off to the gym at night, and then usually spend about an hour there, just working out at the end of the day. But I've not been able to do that recently because when I'm looking at going, there's about 250 to 300 people at the gym, which is absolutely insane. It's an insane amount of people to be at the gym. I think that's like one person per piece of equipment there, including all of the dumbbells. So like someone's going to be using the 5 dumbbells all the way up to like the 60 kilo dumbbells. There's just no way that many people can actually get a proper workout in at that time. So I've been avoiding going during the week, meaning that the weekends are the only day that I get to go. So I went this morning at about 8 o'clock, and there was maybe 50 people in the gym at that time, which is usually how many there were when I would go to my one. There's usually about 50 people there. And what I do at the gym, it was arm day, so I did triceps, biceps, shoulders, I did abs, I did some crunches, usually I do this on a different day, but I did pull downs, where you pull the bar down to your chest and go back up. I was doing those because I did back exercises like 2 days ago, but I it didn't feel like I had pushed myself hard enough, so I wanted to make sure that I had really set it in. So I did another set of pull downs because I did rows is what I did, but I actually didn't do a pull down motion, so I needed to squeeze that in. So, and then I did shoulder press, so you get weights. So pulling down is this, but then you push up. So that's a shoulder press, and that's a lat pull down. Is it lat? I can't remember. I don't know the names of all the muscles. It's too much information to hold in my brain. Oh, but one of the best things about this, about the different gym that I'm going to, one of the best things is that they have massage chairs. They have like a little room that I have access to because I'm really stupid. When signing up for the gym, they have 2 tiers of membership, and I wanted to sign up for the first tier because it was cheaper, and my gym doesn't actually have the tier 2 access stuff. So when signing up, I selected tier 1, but then something happened and it booted me back to the beginning and I had to re-enter in all my information. But then because I was at the gym trying to get into the gym, signing up, I quickly rushed through it and didn't realize that I hadn't swapped my the level 2 pre-logged membership to the level 1. So for about a year now I've been paying for a level 2 membership, which is, I think it's like $5 more a month. It's not like a drastic amount more, but it's essentially just wasted money. But I also feel like what I'm paying is fair for what I get out of the gym, so I didn't really feel like changing it. Also, gyms do bloody annoying things where you can sign up on like their app, or you can do certain things, but if you want to cancel or pay them less money, you have to go in and talk to a person. And they know, because they know that people are like socially awkward, so that's why they do it, so that way you don't go and change your membership. So anyway, I was paying for that, and then now I'm going to this other one. They have massage chairs that are accessible, and oh man, getting a massage in this chair at the end of a lesson session is the word I meant to use, is so relaxing. It's so relaxing. I've been listening to ASMR while sitting in the chair, getting like a back massage in this thing. So that's, I guess, one benefit. That's one benefit of the new gym. Yeah, so that's how I started my morning. I didn't actually eat anything tasty. I had, stupidly, I didn't eat breakfast. I just had a lot of water. Not because I was like fasting or like I'm dieting or anything, just because I don't know, I just wasn't hungry in the morning. And then I went to the gym, and then got home and had some tea. And then about 11:30, I went and stupidly got some KFC. I know it doesn't make sense going to the gym and then coming home and eating Kentucky Fried Chicken, but I haven't had it in like a month, and I kind of just wanted some like fried chicken. It's just what I felt like eating, so I wasn't gonna stop myself. And that's sort of how my morning went. How was yours? Are you still awake? Are you still awake right now? Are you still here, listening to me chat away? It's okay if you've drifted off. That was the point, wasn't it? The whole point was to help you fall asleep. No, but I would like to hear about your day too. I saw the new Spider-Man movie recently. That's something that I did. It's probably been long enough now that I can talk to you about spoilers for it, but I don't think I should, just in case. Just in case you do want to see it, you are still awake right now and can hear what I'm saying. You're not just unconscious, unaware of what I'm saying. So I won't spoil the film. But I did see it, and I don't know if you know, but I'm a very big Spider-Man fan. As a kid, I had a Spider-Man outfit, and I had Spider-Man pajamas, and I had a Spider-Man doona, and Spider-Man pillow, and I had a Spider-Man toy, like a little plush toy. I always wanted the web shooter, like the sticky, silly string web shooters. I really wanted those, but I never got them. What else did I have that it was Spider-Man? I had VHS tapes of, I believe, the 90s cartoon. I was always watching Spider-Man 1 and 2, and then I remember 3 coming out, and I was a little bit older, and I remember watching that and liking it, even though that's the one that everyone doesn't like. But I mean, even The Amazing Spider-Man 1 and 2, The Amazing Spider-Man 2, I love that film. I love everything to do with Spider-Man, so even though I know that Spider-Man 3 and The Amazing Spider-Man 2 are notorious for being not good films, I can't watch them and not smile. Just getting to see Spider-Man flip and whip and slip and whatever else his way around. It's just so enjoyable for me to sit back and just watch Spider-Man do his thing. I've always loved that character. Even now, I have certain Spider-Man stuff still. You might have seen it before. I have a blue shirt that's got there's a Spider-Man hand like that on the front of it, and then on the back is like issue 20 or something. It's one of the issues of Spider-Man. Just like a big print on the back of the shirt. So, it's fair to say that I really love Spider-Man and his introduction into the MCU with the Home trilogy, Homecoming, Far From Home, and No Way Home. I enjoyed those films, but they felt less like Spider-Man films and more like Marvel MCU films. Spider-Man was always being helped out by some other person, some other superhero. He hadn't really blossomed into the character that we know him for. That is until sort of the end of No Way Home, where, I guess spoiler for a really old movie, where everyone in the world has to forget who Spider-Man is in order to stop the time rift, evil demon lord thingies, whatever they are. So when that happens in the last, or in the third film, it kind of creates like a reset point for the character and makes Spider-Man feel like Spider-Man again. Like he is alone in this universe. And then so the fourth one, A Brand New Day, pretty much picks up from, or kicks off, that's what I was trying to say. It pretty much kicks off from there. And Spider-Man's doing his thing, being a superhero, and it kind of has a montage at the very start of the film of like, they did like an homage to different comic book covers, which I believe was in the trailer. They had like different, like, which film is it? I think it's the end of The Amazing Spider-Man 2, where he, and like you see the web come out at the camera, like that. It's like a little, as he does his thing. Maybe it's The Amazing Spider-Man 1, I can't remember. But like it slows down the footage. They sort of did that and had different Spider-Man covers in the film as like time skips. So it's like 4 years later from the last film. And then to show that time has passed and Spider-Man's been doing his thing, they kind of had like a little montage of him fighting different I was gonna say enemies, but like supervillains and stuff like that. So that was kind of cool. And then just throughout this film, the film kind of, it felt like two separate stories, kind of, or not two separate stories. That's not the right way to explain it. It felt like a two-part film or something. Like if there was part 1 and part 2, or episode 1 and episode 2 of like, an hour-long episode and an hour-long episode of a TV show. And then you kind of made them one long cut. That's kind of what this film feels like. Because you got the beginning where Spider-Man's doing Spider-Man stuff, and there's all the I guess cameos of the villains and stuff, and then there's this one that shows up in this film, and he's doing his detective work while sort of some stuff's going on with him, because stuff's always going on with Spider-Man. He's all depressed because MJ and Ned don't remember him. And so things are going on with him, and then he's trying to figure out this new big bad, like, that's possessing people, and he's got to figure out who it is. So there's that whole story, and then there's a point where, like, I guess it's a little bit after the midpoint of the film, but it feels like there's a resolution, like he kind of solves everything, but then the movie keeps going and it kicks off again, and you realize, oh, okay, so we just had like a Spider-Man story, and now we're going into like the second part, which is focusing on this other sort of character and this other storyline that's going on that is connected to the first part, but it does feel kind of separated. So it feels like a Spider-Man film mixed with like an episode of this other thing. It's sort of what it feels like, and then that forms one coherent story. Other than that, I really enjoyed the film. I thought it was really good. I am 100% biased. There's no way that I wouldn't be. I mean, I like The Amazing Spider-Man 2, so that doesn't tell you anything about whether or not this film's good, because everyone knows that The Amazing Spider-Man 2 is bad, and I like that film. So maybe this film is bad, and I just am so Spider-Man obsessed that I can't see it being bad. I think it is good. There's a lot more. It's a lot more like real. There's real costumes, real sets, so the film looks a lot nicer. Like Spider-Man has shadows on him. Finally, he's not like some weird, like uniform, coloured CGI thing anymore. Tom Holland is like standing there in a proper suit, and it looks good. It looks good. Like, of course, the swinging through the city is still CGI, and it still looks dodgy. It's always looked a little dodgy, because I don't think you can do it right when the camera's moving that quickly through. And man, I think the best thing about watching a Spider-Man film is just the scenes that they always have where Spider-Man is falling through the sky down into the city, and then he swings on his webs, and you just see him whipping through the city, swinging. It's so fun to watch. I could literally just watch compilations of Spider-Man swinging through New York City and just be utterly happy. Like that scene in the first Amazing Spider-Man where all the crane drivers like turn their crane things into the city, so Spider-Man can and you see him like swinging from thing to thing. It's I just love watching him like flip and swing. It would be so much fun to do, but I think the centrifugal force would kill you in real life. You'd be moving so fast, and then like suddenly your arm would be like ripped off. It probably wouldn't be fun in real life. But that's what we have movies for. So, I guess, how about you? How about you? Are you as much of a Spider-Man fan as I am? Have you seen this film? If you have, I'd love to know what you think, because I love Spider-Man, so hearing people talk about him is kind of always fun for me. That was like the first thing I did after seeing it, was I got home and I just started watching every YouTuber that I had been avoiding, because I knew that they had talked about the film, so I was avoiding them. But I went back and I was like, okay, here's this person talking about, here's this person talking about, here's this person, and I watched. I watched all of them doing it, so I had a fun time listening to that. I'd love to hear your thoughts and opinions on that film if you've seen it. Of course, you don't have to do it now. You don't have to do it now. You can stay rested and peaceful. You can stay asleep. You can stay asleep if that's what you want. But if you have the ability, I'd love to hear what you thought about Spider-Man brand new day. I should really play the Insomniac Spider-Man game. Spider-Man video game where you can fight crime and do all kinds of stuff and just swing around a city. What's not to love? I would probably play the absolute heck out of that. I don't know, something about it. I just never was really interested. Never really interested in playing. Never really interested in playing it. Never bought it. I guess, speaking of video games, maybe I can talk about what I've been doing lately with that. Seeing as I'm not playing Spider-Man, as I'm not playing the Spider-Man games. There's 3 of them, right? You have Spider-Man, you have Spider-Man Miles Morales, and then you have Spider-Man 2, I think. But I'm not playing those, so maybe I can tell you what I've been playing. Is that something you want to hear? Is that something you want to listen to? Getting sleepy here myself, it's pretty late. Yeah, it's pretty late. It's pretty late. Alright, let me talk about some video games, because I kind of want to, and then... then you and I can both drift off to sleep. Yeah, I'll give you 2 guesses as to what I've been playing lately. Okay, there's 2 games, and you got 2 guesses to get both games. Oh, you got 2 guesses for each game, so 4 guesses. Bet you couldn't guess about the games that I've been playing, because I never talk about them ever. I've never once mentioned either of these games 1,000 times, and every time I talk to you. Yeah. I've been playing Minecraft again recently. I've been playing like a data pack version of the game, so it's basically modded, but it's like a vanilla mod. It uses the in-game stuff to make essentially the mod. It's like everything is within game. So it's a little different. They're called data packs, but I've been playing that and it's been quite fun. It makes the game slower. It makes it more focused on like slowing down and farming and creating builds and not having to rush to get to the Ender Dragon so you can get Elytra and shulkers and stuff like that. The game kind of just slows itself down and lets you be in the world. It also has like a very Terraria-like system where different tools and different armors have innate enchantment abilities. So certain stuff will give you a bonus when you have a full set, which I think works a lot better than how Minecraft actually works, because you you just build the best armor and then never touch it again, never make a different set, so. Yeah. So I've been playing that. I haven't gotten super far because of course the game doesn't want you to, but I was trying to get my mate to play it, and he was enjoying it, but I don't know, he just kind of, after we played for about 4 hours, and then after that he just hasn't touched it again, so. It must not be his thing. The other game that I've been playing is Deadlock. I've gotten back into Deadlock. I dropped off for about 2 months there. I stopped playing. And that's because, I mean, Deadlock is a MOBA, multiplayer online battle arena. It's like Dota or League, but it's a shooter version of it. So imagine Overwatch meets League of Legends. So you can imagine the kind of absolute hatred that the game inspires. If you know anything about Overwatch or League of Legends. But it does have it has like a secondary game mode called Street Brawl. It has a secondary game mode called Street Brawl. And it's a lot faster paced. There's less players and everybody fights in the same sort of lane. So it's 4v4 and you all fight head to head in the same lane. And it's basically like capture the flag or capture the tower. So you gotta take down the enemy's tower. And then you win that round, and then you move to a different lane, you gotta take the tower in that lane. Then you move to a different lane, you gotta take the tower in that lane, and it's sort of plays like that. It kind of plays like, yeah, you take down one at a time, the different lanes, towers. And so, what was I saying? You can tell I'm really tired. You play Deadlock, and so I was playing new characters. That's kind of what I've been doing. So last time I was playing characters like Holiday, Paige, Silver. I was trying to get into Mina, but I wasn't really a fan of Mina. Grey Talon. I really liked Grey Talon. So those were sort of the characters that I was playing. I played a bit of Viper. I liked Viper. I liked Ivy. Those were the characters I was playing. But this time, I went in and I was playing Holiday, and I really like Holiday, but Holiday is not a great character. She's very limited on her toolkit. So I was looking for someone similar but different to play, and I settled on Mirage. So I started playing Mirage, and wow, I am so much better at the game now that I'm playing Mirage. He is just like a really good, easy to use character that absolutely destroys the enemy. And yeah, once I got used to Mirage for a while, I rated up for a game with a completely random character, so I selected random and rated up for a Street Brawl with a complete random character and got Infernus. And Infernus has been so much fun to play. I didn't realize that guy was really fun. He's like, imagine Frozone from The Incredibles, although there is a character, there's basically Frozone, his name's Kelvin, and you like run and skate on. You make like an ice field that you can then like run on. But Infernus is sort of the same, but with fire. You create like a pit of fire as you run around with one of your abilities, and then you shoot like a burst. A burst of a burst of flames that life steals, and then you shoot enemies, that sets them on fire, and that deals damage to them. I'm falling asleep. I've got to go to bed now, so I hope you have fallen asleep by now. I hope you are tucked in, cozy and warm, ready to wake up in the morning, ready to go, all refreshed. I'll probably see you again pretty soon. I've got some stuff planned. I know I said I was going to talk about it, but whilst I'm away, I've got some stuff planned, so I'll speak about it more probably next time. I'll let you know what's going on. When you get up, just make sure you come back and check on me, okay? I'll be here to tell you what's up, what I'm doing, what to expect, okay? So good night, Bozo. Good night. Sleep tight.